After last week's dip into the past with Catan, this week's Asmodee Tips video has its feet planted firmly in the present with 8 Minute Empire. It just came out this week and is an empire building game which knows you don't necessarily have 3 hours to play Civ 5 when you're on a lunch break. We really liked it, so here's 5 handy hints to help you achieve global conquest. Victory points and where to find them. Victory points are the key to, well, victory. The most obvious way to rack them up is grab countries on the map, 1 point for each country claimed. However, grab the most countries in any given continent and you'll claim the continent as well. This is worth an additional victory point, which could make all the difference. Finally, each action card also has a resource attached to it. Collect enough and you'll earn victory points for each resource. It's easy to focus on the land grabbing, but don't forget that a few carrots could win you the game. Continental Conquest. If you want to gain control of a continent other than the one you start in, you're going to need to grab or buy a movement card which lets you sail. These cards are super valuable and should not be confused with the standard movement card which won't let you go on the water. If you can be the first person to make port in a new land, not only will you claim that region, but instantly claim the entire continent, meaning more victory points. Build a city to recruit some more soldiers, spread them out, and soon you'll be racking up the points in no time. Not all resources are created equal. As I mentioned, each action card has a resource attached to it. Collect enough of a particular resource and you'll earn additional points. However, if you look at your resource chart, you'll see that each resource has a different number of slots to fill. This is because some resources are more valuable than others. For example, you need 3 carrots to fill enough slots to earn 1 point. But you only need 2 lots of iron or wood to earn the same single point. A lone red gem will immediately net you a victory point, making it the most valuable resource on the board. Also, while the first 3 zones on the resource chart are worth 1 point each, the final zone is worth a whopping 3 points. Long story short, choose a resource to max out for a massive bonus, and grab red gems whenever you can. Cards are shared. It may not be obvious at first, but that hand of action cards at the bottom of the screen doesn't belong to you. All players pick their next action from that same repopulating hand. This is both good and bad. One of your enemies might steal a newly dealt card you really want before you can get to it. But when it gets to your turn, there's nothing to stop you whipping away the red gem card to stop an opponent getting that massive bonus, or take the lone ocean travel card out of play and keep that continent to yourself. Whatever you do, choose carefully. What you leave on the table is fair game for your opponent. And finally, undo, undo, undo. This is a simple one. Provided you haven't chosen to end your turn, you can undo any action performed that round by simply tapping the little back button in the corner. This isn't just a one-tap deal either. If you decide every move you've made that round is a dud, just keep hammering undo until all your terrible decisions are wiped from the history books forever.